right, all you night readers, it is good to see you all. It's good to have you all here. I hope everything is going well. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing okay. So it's good to be back on a Thursday night, and it is good to have all my dear friends here. So let's get you guys in and start doing some readings. And look at that. That is the third deck that my son and daughter-in-law bought me. It is called the Mythic Oracle, Wisdom of the Greek Pantheon. Yeah. Mythic Oracle. These are huge cards, as you can see. If I try to put my hand over, yeah, they don't hardly go around. It's big. This is one big deck, right? So we'll do an energy card. These are a lot like those other ones that I showed you before. And again, so the energy to start the night off, of course, what better way, wow, is to start off with messages. Well, of course, that's exactly what you all want, right? Everybody wants a message, and that's what everybody's going to get. So we're going to do some readings. We're doing tarot, regular old tarot tonight, back to good old tarot. All right, what we all know and love, but we'll throw a little extra sauce on there and get you something good to read. Get some good, a little bit of extra energy. See if the extra energy comes out and clears anything up for you if there's questions in your reading. But yeah, these cards are huge. As you can see, next to like the Wizard's Tarot, there's the Wizard's Tarot card. And these cards are very big compared to those. So, yeah, I can't even get them off the screen. They're so big. There's no place to put them. All right, so Yvonne, what's going on? A future family read, yeah. So your future family read. Oh. All right, let's see what we get here for you. All right, so you start off with the sun, and of course the sun tells you that everything is things are over the moon, right? Things are happy. Things are really successful for you right now. I know this is a future family read, but I think right now it's trying to tell you that you could be happy. You should be happy. Happy things are going on around you in your own life, in your own family of 4, right? But then when it comes to the family of 5 sisters, things start moving into this whole idea of loss and mourning and isolation, right? Where one person is getting isolated from everyone else. And that's really how it is. Everybody wants to move on. Everyone wants to move forward. But you really can't move forward. Can't move forward if you're not moving, right? If these guys here that are pulling the chariot are not moving, well, you can't move forward. So it's going to take some patience and some understanding and some time. Things are going to take a while to move in a positive direction, right? Because that's kind of what the chariot's doing, right? It's moving forward, which is a positive direction, and that's what you really want. But it's going to take a while to do that. Things have to be taken in moderation. Things have to be taken in, in their own sweet time, unfortunately. But yeah, you just have to have a little bit of patience, because I think some of the answers you're looking for are right in front of you. They're right there in front of you. And yeah, if they've been right in front of you all along, right, you're just missing them. You're just barely missing them. But yeah, I think they're still right there. So I think you're going to be able to find some answers that you're looking for. All right, so let's see what your extra added special sauce is. And it is Selene, the goddess Selene, which is all about intuition. And again, it's all about how you feel about this, right? How do you feel? How is this making you feel? Is it making you feel like things are going to move in the right direction eventually? Or do you have the intuition that things are not going to move in the right direction basically ever? That's the question, right? That's the tough question. So that's what I get for you, Yvonne. That's my future family read. How you doing, Hanny? It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Oh, I didn't even say hello to everybody. Hello, Yvonne and Lisa and Hanny. Anya, it's great to have you here. I hope you're doing okay. I know the last time we spoke, it was quite sad and just unfortunate, right? Some unfortunate news, and I don't know if things have changed or not. But we've been thinking about you, so I hope you're doing okay, Anya. Indigo Faye, it's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. Beautiful Aries, I read your question already, and oh my, you broke up with him. That's crazy. Sarah Smith, hello. It's great to have you. Bartman, what's up? What is up, my friend? And Phantom Punk, what's going on? What is going on? So, Hanny, can you get a future reading, please? It's nice to have everybody here. It's good to see you all. Again, also with with those oracle cards, I did pre-shuffle them, and I am only going to be taking the cards off the top. I am not going to reshuffle every time, so you will not get the same card somebody else got. I'll tell you that. Not tonight, that's for sure. It took a lot of effort to get my fingers around them just to shuffle them. So I thought Anna.K was big. Anna.K is not even as big as these, as you see. This is Anna.K here, and well, Anna.K doesn't quite stack up either. And Anna.K is a huge deck, but that's all right. They were a nice gift, and it's something I will cherish and use, just like I do with all the gift decks that people have given me since we started this show. You have to excuse me. I've had a bit of a cold and haven't been feeling really great the past few days. So if I sound a little stuffed, I am. All right. So, Hanny, a future reading. Here's how the way to start your future, the way to start off your 2021 is to take everything behind you, everything that's gone on in your life that's behind you now and that you are not part of anymore. It's time to get rid of it all. It's time to move away from it, right? Anything that was negative, anything that is bothering you and has been, kind of stuck in your mind in a bad way, or making you feel bad or sad, it's time to leave it all behind. Leave it behind you. Move on, right? Move forward in your life. And you can see how this woman, she's moving in this direction, right? And that is forward. She can't go back because she's got all these cups in the way. So you can't go back. There's no going back. And once you start moving forward, you'll start feeling better. And once you start feeling better, well, then life is going to be good. Life will get better because then the Ice Queen will start to melt. This emotional detachment and independence will start to go away because the Queen of Rods is here, right? You go from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Rods. They couldn't be any more different, right? They don't look alike. They have no similarities. You see the difference here, right? This is all sunshine and sunflowers, and she is all snow and ice and snow-covered trees and heavy coat, heavy everything, right? Just gives you a good feeling of cold, but the Queen of Rods gives you a good feeling of warmth. And the Queen of Rods is that person who is your cheerleader. They are somebody on your side. They are somebody who is your big cheerleader. They're there for you all the time. They're there to give you your own pep talk, right? They give you a bit of a pep talk. They give you a bit of a, they're like the motivational, that's the Queen of Rods is the motivational speaker of tarot. Rods and wands, same thing. That's the motivational speaker of tarot. And they're going to talk you past all of this moving forward stuff. And I think that's going to be really good, because if you're trying to heal and if you're trying to move forward in a positive way, well, that's what you want. You want somebody in your ear all the time, right? Just giving you little bits of help, little bits of confidence, little tidbits of positivity. And I think that's really important for you. That's going to help you a lot, because that's going to make you feel happy. That's going to make you feel at peace. And that's what you want for this year, for the whole, for 2021. That's what you want. You want happiness to start to grow in a good way. You really do. But the thing, of course, you don't want to do is gain all of this happiness here at any cost. If you do that, right, the Knight of Swords, it says that if you just rush into things aren't going to go well. So don't just rush into this. Don't just rush off and not remember this part of it, the bad parts, right? It's time to get rid of the bad parts, but that does take a little while. It's not like, okay, tomorrow, next thing you know, boom, you forgot it all. You're not going to forget it all right off the bat, but you will forget it, because you have people's help and you have a goal. And I think your goal is to be happy and to be successful mentally, right? And to be satisfied. That's what I'm looking for. Not successful, but satisfied. So, and that's what you get. You get Rhea protection. It's all about feeling protected. And well, that's a great thing to have, right? That is a wonderful thing to have, is protection on your side, because that's going to help you move forward in a positive way. All right, honey, that's what I get for you. Honey, I got to get that right. That is what I get for you. How you doing, Lise? What is going on? All right. Is right. Anya, yeah, nothing has changed, but you're trying to keep a positive mindset. You never know what could happen. And Dad has been so strong I'm glad to hear that part. I'm glad he's being strong. Yeah, keep you in your thoughts absolutely all the time. You're welcome, Hanny. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right, Anya. Like I said, I got a bit of a cold and stuff, but I'm doing okay. All right. Lise, can you have a reading, please? Of course you can have a reading, please. So, you start off with justice, right? Somebody's getting in trouble. No, nobody's getting in trouble. It's good to see you, Lise. Thank you for being here. That Hanny is actually right. Oh, there you go. See? Hanny. Or maybe it wasn't. So tell me, is Hanny actually right? I'll say it one way and that's it. And then you tell me if that's right or wrong, because then I'll know what the other option is. All right. So, all right. Nobody's getting in trouble, but there is that whole idea of things not really being in balance. Things aren't in balance. And this is a little scary, a little sad. And it's a little, it just makes you feel like, gosh, it just makes you feel like you're not happy right now. I think that's a big deal. I really do. The King of Wands, of course, tells you you're still, you still have all those great qualities, the energy and the friendliness and the honesty and the, always honest, no matter what kind of deal, right? Always honest. And compassionate. That's another good word that goes along with the King of Wands, that's for sure. And you're still the person who likes to plan things and you still like to organize things. And I think you're doing a good job with all that. I just think that there's something that is making life not so balanced for you right now. It's just not keeping things together at this point. And it's funny because Yvonne and you both now have got the Five of Cups, two different decks. You got the Five of Cups as well, which is all about loss, right? Something or someone feels loss or lost with a T around you. Somebody feels very isolated. They feel like they're all alone. And well, you can see that here, right? You can see that this person feels and looks alone. And I think that's I really think that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on for you. You still got all the good stuff going on, all the good Lisa qualities. You just have some sadness and fears and stuff because somebody's isolated and it's kind of throwing off your balance a little bit. So we'll see what you get here. And you got the Earth Shaker Poseidon, right? And well, sometimes that is you with that honesty is the best policy idea, because sometimes your honesty is very bold, if I could say it that way, right? And that is earth-shaking sometimes. Sometimes when you tell people and things that they just don't want to know, but you feel like they need to know, well, that's very bold, and that's surely earth-shaking. Oh, that's funny. That is funny, Lise. Indigo Faye would like to have a general reading. Absolutely, Indigo Faye. It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here. If you're new, please do me a favor, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to get your notifications. You'll see that I'm here twice a week, every week, every Monday and Thursday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So, all right, a general reading, a nice general reading. From a very basic deck that is probably one of the most used decks in the world. Rider-Waite. Good old Rider-Waite. And you do have a lot of major cards. You got a lot of major cards out there, which tells me that things right now in your life are major. Things are happening in a major way. There's a lot going on, right? So a general reading for you. We don't know each other. I don't know you, so I've never done readings for you, but I'm going to say as a general reading, you are looking for something. You're searching for something, and you're really trying to reflect on the past to find what it is that you're searching for. You're at a point in your life now, like a turning point, and things have been up and down, and well, now it's time for a change. It's really time for a change because you want some structure in your life. You want some security. You want somebody there who's going to be stable for you. And like I said, and somebody who's going to make you feel secure, protected. Definitely. So I think it's time for you to, if you're with somebody, if you're with someone right now and you already have a significant other, then I think it's time to try to start something new, to start building on the relationship that you already have. And plant a seed, plant this seed here in the garden and see if things will grow from that. That's what you really want. You want things to grow, Indigo Faye. But if you're not in a relationship and maybe you just talk to somebody or you're just friends with someone, then again, it's time to plant that seed that, hey, maybe you want things to move in a new direction. Maybe that will help you again with feeling balanced, with a feeling of, again, reflection on things. It will help you look back just like you are here. You start and end this reading on reflection and thinking about something or someone. And I really think, this is what it's all about. It's all about making a change for the better for your life, looking for someone or something that's going to make you feel secure and stable, and then planting that seed so that it starts to grow. I hope that makes some sense to you. I really do. I hope that's kind of what goes on in your life. And then, of course, again, you got the Wheel of Fortune, which I said is ups and downs, right? And then you got Cronus, which is all about cycles of life. It's all about the cycles in life. Sure enough. So, how much more could that go together with your reading? I don't know, but it really does. It really works right into there with the whole idea with the Wheel of Fortune and cycles, because that's basically that's what the Wheel of Fortune is different cycles in your life, going around and up and down and having ups and downs. And well, sure enough, that's what you've got. So, Indigo Faye, that card went extremely well with what you are looking at. Definitely. Anya. So you'd like a general reading, Anya. All right. All right, so general read for you, Anya. Let's see what's going on. Keep up those positive thoughts. I'll tell you that. I don't need cards to tell you that, right? Don't need any cards to tell you to keep up the positive thoughts, because that's what you're going to need. It's funny, you just got the Wheel of Fortune in the exact same place as we had it for Indigo Faye. I mean, you start off with the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles tells me that you are trying to find some self-worth out of a bad situation, right? You want to find something that's going to make you feel better, and something that's going to make you feel like there's going to be success at the end of the road out of a bad situation, because things are really changing right now, right? Things are topsy-turvy, I guess is a word that you could use for it. Things are upside down, things are moving around, and it's just, your whole world is spinning. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is telling you. The Knight of Cups does give a glimpse that there is hope there for someone coming in and making you feel very good about life, right? That's Prince Charming. That's your knight in shining armor. And there's always that chance. There's always that glimpse, but be careful, because there's someone else out there who is deceiving, and someone else out there who is really trying to put a bad spin on everything that goes on for you. No matter how good things are, no matter how good things can possibly be, there's somebody out there putting a very bad spin on it, right? Like before I said, the Queen of Wands is the motivational speaker of tarot. Well, the devil is the exact opposite. That's the person who is coming in and they really want to make you feel bad about everything and everything. I do mean absolutely everything. But you are going to have the power and the confidence to get past that person, to see the good person that's out there looking and trying to help you, right? Because there are good people out there trying to help. And I think if you take the initiative to find the good, I think you're going to feel much better than letting someone bring you down all the time. This is like depression weighing on you heavily, weighing real heavy. Something I know all about. Yeah, and you're ready. You got to be ready for a battle, right? You've got Aries, who is ready for a battle. And there it is, right? This is what you want to battle. You definitely want to battle that bad person, whoever is representing that devil card. Whoever that devil card represents, I should say, is the person you are looking to battle. For sure. Someone you want to fight off. Right, Anya? I think so too. Beautiful Aries, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing all right. So how does your boyfriend feel about the breakup? That's interesting news. That's big news here on the Night Reader channel. I'll tell you. For the Night Reader Tarot, that is huge news. And how did that all come about, huh? How did that happen? Anya, you had a reading, a very similar reading from one of my friends recently. Well, there you go. It's just, that's the way it is, right? I guess so. Indigo Faye, yours resonated. I'm glad to hear that. It's going okay. So you broke up with him, and he drove all the way to your job and kind of sort of gave back in. You do not want a connection with him at all anymore. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful Aries. That's very interesting. You don't want any kind of connection at all anymore. Wow. That came on. Did it come on quick? Yeah, you're still not over Christmas. And I know you're not. And I know. And I understand that. I knew that was part of it. But, you know, there's been a lot of other parts too. So does that sound selfish? No, it doesn't sound selfish. It just sounds, you know, like it was the final straw. We've been talking about this for a while. So I don't think it sounds selfish at all. I just think it was the final straw. All right, so here we go. You know, you've got the Five of Swords, which is all about conflict. It's all about conflict. It's all about mind games. And that's what kind of this whole relationship was all about. All right, it feels, you know, you want to know how is he feeling about the breakup, and I think that's exactly what he's feeling. He feels like there was conflict between the two of you. And I think there, you know, and I think he feels like maybe you just laid this all on him too quickly, all at once, and he never saw it coming, kind of deal, right? And that's where the mind games comes in. I think, you know, all he had to do was just look a little bit past his nose, and he would have seen exactly what's there. He would have seen this coming. He would have known that there was these problems if he would have looked a little bit further. But of course, now what do you do? What are you doing? Well, you're getting rid of all of those all that bad that was going on. And like I said before, earlier to Hanny, you know, you are getting rid of everything that you can get rid of that was bad in your past, all the bad and negativity that was going on, and you're moving on. This is the best card, the absolute best card that shows really what this means. It really gives you a good visual of what the Eight of Cups is all about. It's all about, just like I said before, and I'll, you know, explain it again, of course, to you. And it's all about getting rid of all the things that are bad, all the things that have happened that are bad, all the things that are negative in your life, all the things that are that you've been holding on to, and cleaning all of that out. And then you take one last look. You move out, right? You walk forward, you close the door, and you never go back. You never look back. You never go back. You never open that door again. And that's a big deal, right? Because that's really getting serious. Things are getting serious now. things are, you have the power to do what you want to do, right? So now it's time for you to do things your way, in the way that you want to. Now, is this a little bit scary? Yeah, it's a little scary. Sure it is. Are you afraid? Probably. Are you sad? Still, yes. I think you're still sad. I think I still think it made you sad, even though you were the breaker upper of the group. I still think that you are, upset about it. And it's not going to go away. It's not just something that's going away. It's just something it's still going to be there. And, well, that's why it's time for you to do all this, right? Get rid of it. Get rid of it and move on. Yep. Trying to get yourself mentally ready to move forward. Exactly. Because forward is good. Forward is good. Forward tells you things are getting serious, and you're getting serious about your life. But seriousness about life does not always come without a price, and that price is, right, a little scary, a little sadness. So let's see what we get for you. And there you go. Purity, Artemis. Artemis talks about purity, and that's what you want, right? You want to go back to a pure life where you have a relationship that is an actual relationship. Not this whole, okay, are we going to see each other this weekend? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And then it's either all of a sudden he shows up or doesn't show up or whatever. No, you need a pure relationship that's going to be an actual somebody who's there for you all the time. And especially when you really need them, they're going to be there for you. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. That's what I get. Beautiful Aries. I hope. Yeah, you were super emotional. Sure. And I understand. I figured as much. I really did. Yeah, and there you go. And he asked, where did all this come from? And you spilled your guts about how you felt. I knew it. I knew that. I knew that was going to be the case. So hello, Sarah Smith. Can you get a genera or a general reading, whichever sounds better? You can definitely have a genera roll reading. All right, so let's see what we have for you. Last time we did a reading for you Monday night, you got your birthday reading. I hope you had a really nice birthday. And let's see what we got for you now. Because now you're moved on to another year and another phase of life. And it's time to look back on the old phases of life, the old ways, the ways that things were before, right? Look at all the things that you've accomplished in life, because that's where you want to be. You don't want to be living in the past too much, but you still need to know. Let's see. You don't want to be. You don't need the past. But right now, it's good for you to look back and see the good things that you have done and realize that those are going to be the things that are going to help you push forward, right? They're going to push you forward. And I think this whole reading is kind of telling you about moving forward and moving forward in a very positive way, because that's what you're looking back on. You're looking back on your accomplishments so you know what to do better and what to continue doing, right? Because if you've accomplished things, well, then that's what you want to do, is continue to be accomplishing things, right? Look and see what has worked and build on that. There's a hidden lesson there somewhere, and that's what's going to push you ahead, right? That, along with other people who are supportive of you, right? There's always people out there who are supportive of you. They are always pushing you to do better, pushing you to move forward, pushing you to be the best you, to have the strength and the confidence and the self-esteem that you need to have a happy life. And there's people out there who do that, and that's what they're doing. And here they are, right? Because here's your goal, and it's you getting close to it. But there's people here that are helping you, and they're lifting you up, and that's what you want. Again, it's kind of like the Queen of Wands, lifting you up, giving you confidence, giving you strength, giving you courage. That's important. Those are important. You want to stick to your traditions, stick to the things you know. Use the things that you have grown up with and knew all along, because those things are still true. And you are you're a smart person, right? You're smart. You are a smart person. So you want to be protected. Yes, you want to be protected. Who doesn't want to be protected? And certainly enough, judgment comes in there and says, okay, well, now is a good time. If you want to be protected, now is a good time. Develop your strength, develop that courage. The more you do that, the more restored you'll feel. And then you'll start to feel really good about yourself. And your positivity will move forward, your creativity will move forward, and your confidence will move forward. So that's what I see for your general reading. Let's see what your extra is. And look at that. It's all about inspiration, right? You get inspiration. Someone gives you inspiration. That is something that you are happy about. And that's, that's important. That goes right along with everything else that was in this reading. So it's good read for you. Good read. All right, let's see what we've got for you. Phantom Punk. Are you still around, Phantom Punk? Let me know. Narden Makeover. Let me know if you're here too. Let me know if you guys are here, please. Anna.K, it's good to see you here. CM, hey CM, I didn't see you sneak in, but I'm glad you're here. Austin, welcome. Welcome. And Hannah, hey Hannah, it's good to see you. All right, so if anybody who I just mentioned is still here, please let me know. I'll start here with Hannah at the bottom, because I figure she's probably here because she just commented. But if anybody else is still here, Narden Makeover, I know Austin, you're probably still here. Anna.K, CM, I didn't see a question, but I'm glad you're here. Phantom Punk. If you guys are all here, please let me know if any of you. Yeah, Austin, I figured you're here. I kind of figured. once you come in, you don't leave. CM, it's nice to have you here. All right, Hannah, if you add Fabio on Snapchat, will he accept? Now, is this like the real Fabio? Like Fabio, the long-haired model guy? Because he probably accepts everybody. All right, so I don't think that's who this is. I think if you look at things in the right way, Fabio will be a friend of yours on Snapchat. You know, I think it's time for you to move forward from things that have been going on in your past, right? You are looking for something new. So that's why you end up with the death card, because it's all about ending something, right? You want to end something. You want something to stop, but then you want something new to come from it. And what you may want to stop is maybe it's just a small friendship with Fabio, and you want it to blossom into something great, and that's what you want to start from there. Or maybe it is just something old somewhere that isn't really what you wanted, and now you are looking to move on from that. However it is, again, it's all about trying to feel relief in your life. It's all about trying to restore happiness for yourself. And I think you are a bit overly protective of yourself, because you have to be. You've been hurt before. You have been hurt before, and well, once you get hurt once, that's enough, right? And when you get hurt many times, well, that's even worse. So, but I truly do think that, I think you're going to be hesitant about adding Fabio on Snapchat. So I don't think the answer is will he or will he not accept. I think it's more of are you actually going to add him or not? Do you have the strength? Do you have the courage to do it? That's more of the question. If you have the strength and courage to do it, then, and you're not, and you can defend yourself if he says no, if you can put up that whole, idea of, I'm all right, I'm okay with that. If he says no, then I think it'll be okay to do it. Your extra card is Gaia, the mother, which is all about, someone taking care of you and somebody feeling like they're taking care of you. Somebody being nurturing. Loving arms around you, right? Loving and starting something new. And well, by starting something new, yeah, I would say then if you do get the courage to ask him on Snapchat, I think then the answer would be yes, because that would be starting something new with Gaia, the mother. All right. Awesome. Austin, you would like to have a general reading? Please. If you guys were here Monday night, I did readings with a Zodiac Oracle deck that my son gave me. It was a very, very cool deck. I think the readings were really good. Hey, Barb. Welcome, Barb. I did not see you sneak in either. I think the readings with that deck were really, really good. And, if you guys have any comments about Monday night's show and about Monday night's readings with that Zodiac deck, let me know. Let me know. All right, so general reading for you, Austin. Let's see what we get for you. Lots of threes. Lots of threes. Lots of strength card tonight. Interesting. All right, so it's time to hold on to what you have. Hold on tight to what you've got. Because now it's time for you to do that. If you don't, if you hold on to what you have and you keep a good grip on it, I think you're going to feel much better about things because you're afraid you're losing stuff. You're afraid something is going to go away or you're going to lose something. And you are holding on with all your strength, all of everything that you've got, right? It's taking a lot of endurance out of you. There's a lot of conviction in this. And whatever it is, you're afraid of losing it. You're afraid of losing something or someone. I wouldn't venture to say it's not someone. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that, right? To be afraid of losing something because if you don't want to, because you're searching for the strength. You're searching for that strength to hold on tighter and tighter. And here it is, searching. Here's the strength back here. So yeah, that's what you got to do. You keep looking for more and more strength, more and more, again, endurance so that you can hold on as tightly as possible. Otherwise, if things slip away, whatever this is, if it gets away from you or slips away from you, it's going to make you sad. It's going to really make you feel heartbroken. And then you have to move on from that. And that's definitely not something you want. Definitely not something that you are, you don't want to be interested in something like that happening. So yeah, that's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm going with. Oh, and of course, it's all about the journey, right, Odysseus? It's all about the journey. This whole idea that I just told you about holding on to something that you don't want to lose is a journey. And well, that's what I'm getting. That's what I get for you. Again, Austin, I say it a million times, right? I could be completely wrong. I could be just a guy on the internet reading cards, right? Just giving you my interpretation of what I think. So, but I appreciate you being here. I always do. Narden Makeover, are you still around? Are you still around? I hope. Do your reading for you. Will G contact you? Austin, I love when you just say, yeah, sure. Very much like, okay, well, that could possibly happen, I guess. I guess that could happen. Maybe. Sure. All right. Will G contact you, Narden Makeover? Let's see what we got. All right, so I think there's hope. I think there is hope that G will contact you. I think you have faith that G is going to contact you, and you're trying to heal from something. Something is going on in your life in the past, in the fairly recent past. Maybe last 6 months, recent, that has been hurtful or has made you feel bad, and you're still trying to heal from that. And that's what's coming out of this reading to me, because I can see the hurt here. I can see the anxiety and the stress and the racing, your mind's racing and keeping you up at night. But I see healing and hope here. I see the beginning of emotional healing here. I see frustration in the middle. Right? So when you get frustrated, remember, things are working. You're still healing. There's going to be frustration if you're healing. Absolutely. But you're healing from this pain, whatever it is. I have to say, though, in the end, when it comes to G contacting you, yeah, I think so. I think it's going to happen. The sun is there. The sun is all about happiness and success and joy. And I think that's what you're really going to get, is happiness and joy and success in the whole idea of G contacting you. And of course, there you go. There's your energy to go with this reading is all about home, and home makes you feel safe, right? Home is all about safety, and what could be what better way to heal than that feeling of home, that feeling of being home. Feeling those loving arms around you, feeling everything that's there warming you up. And you can see the warmth right in this would definitely warm you up. It would make you feel good. It makes you feel like home. Home is going to be a good thing for you in Arden Makeover. So that's what I'm getting for you. But yes, I think G will contact you in the end. I think you just need to do some healing to get yourself ready for that. So, all right. All right, Anna.K, you are going to be the last free reading of the night. You are the last free reading of the night. Will W ever contact you again, or is he seeing someone else? Are you going to get the strength card too? Could that happen? Yeah, Barbie, you like that reading? You thought that was good? Will W ever contact you again, or is he seeing someone else? Nope. You're holding on to something that's not really there anymore. You have got to let go. You're going to have to let go. You're going to have to take some time for yourself to figure it out. But it's going to take patience for you. You're going to have to plan and organize your life to really feel like you can let go, but it's definitely time to let go, because you're holding on way, way too tight here to something that is no more. It's just not something that's there anymore. Things were getting serious, I know, and that's what the problem is. Things were getting serious, and now they're not, and now you don't know what to do because you're sad about it. So now you want that to happen again. You want that seriousness to come back, and it's just not coming back. It doesn't seem like it's coming back. I'm sorry to tell you, right? I don't like to give bad news, but I have to be honest and truthful. And I think that's the problem, right? It's time for you, again, the Eight of Cups. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move on and leave the past in the past. Leave W behind because they've left you behind. And sure enough, you can't go back because the door is completely blocked. So you have one way to go, and that is forward for you. So I'm sorry to give a quick and not so great reading, but it was very clear. Oh, till you do that. Oh my, well, you can't see a thing now. But anyhow, this is Apollo, and Apollo is all about clarity. There we go. Apollo's all about clarity, and I think you already know that this idea with W contacting you again or not is a very clear. It's a very clear thing. I think you already knew that ahead of time, and I think it's going to, I think it continues that way. So, all right, yeah. I do have time for one more free one, Barb. So it's all you. It's all yours. It is all yours. It is. All right, so let's see. What is your general reading for the evening? I hope things are going okay for you, Barb. All right, so it's time. It is time for you to start putting down the ideas, putting down the seeds, the ideas that things are getting, that you want more out of life, that you want someone else with you, that you want a life together with someone, and you want happiness, not the crappy past that has happened before, but the happiness that people you see around you have and that you hear about, right? You want to develop a good relationship and restore your faith in love, and you want that new start. So the best things I can tell you that go with the Fool and the Ace of Cups, of course, are continue to emotionally heal, because this is an everyday thing, right? This is an every single day thing, emotionally healing. It happens every day. It's something you work on every day, and you should work on it every day, but you have to continue to be optimistic because there is potential out there. There is a new start for you, Barb. There really is. And there's going to be some new adventures going on. And I think it may take a little work. Hephaestus says it's going to take some work. You're going to have to, you're working on the healing and you're working on the optimism. And once you get that going, you keep that going in the right direction, you're going to be all right, because things will work out. Maybe you'll end up looking with a guy looking like this. Hey, he's not so bad looking. He's pretty all right. Hunky, I would say. But that's what I'm getting for you, Barb. You're getting very bored. Well, it's time, right? It is time. You're doing really well with all your healing. You're doing really well moving forward, and life is looking up, I guess, all the time. I hope it's looking up. It seems to be. So All right. That is our show for the evening. Thank you all for being here. I will be back again on Monday night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope you all had a good night. And I will see you all again Monday at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Talk to you then. Bye now.